Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're back on the beach again. In fact, we're probably a little late doing this show because Dan was out scouting trout this morning, if I'm not mistaken. You were down by Kayla. I know earlier in the week we had the surf laid down, and there were some people catching some trout and some redfish and some jack. That one guy said he had some blow-ups on a topwater for Jack Cavell. You know that was a fight.
I bet that was something fun to see.
You know, it's that time of year again, and when you came up, I said, what are we going to talk about today? You said, let's go over golf carts because we've got a lot of new people down here, and they don't know exactly what you need. It's actually like a vehicle.
It is.
What all do you need for insurance-wise to be legal with golf carts?
That's a good thing, and we've talked about this before, but it's good to go over it this time of year again. You know, the laws have changed where golf carts have to be a street legal vehicle down on the beach, and one of the ways to cover that is through specific golf cart insurance. So even without those rules, it's really an inexpensive way to cover not only your new toy, whether it's a golf cart or some of the fantastic four-wheelers that are running around, but it also covers your liability, and it's just not very expensive to do, and it's hard to find that coverage anywhere else.
So, you know, in Texas, you have to have liability insurance, but can you get full coverage on golf carts? Say I go out and I spend $10,000, $15,000, maybe I bought a used one for $6,000. Can I get full coverage on that from theft and damage and all that?
Absolutely. So a golf cart policy looks and feels a lot like an automobile policy. So what you're doing, you have some coverages that will come with it, such as liability coverage, which would protect you if you know, God forbid you're driving down the beach and somebody walks out in front of you and you're not paying attention and hit them. It also covers physical damage coverage. You can add physical damage coverage for your cart as well, which would protect you under comprehensive for things like theft, for things like rising water, of that nature, or collision, meaning your golf cart gets in a wreck, which happens as well.
What about someone else is using a lot of people let people use their house, and they've got a golf cart there, and they said, well, the key's in the drawer, you know, go ahead and use it and rinse it off. If they have golf cart insurance, does that insurance cover the person driving it, or does the other person's car insurance cover it?
So that's an interesting question. Okay?
And I just thought about that.
So it is, and you opened up a box that there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts that go along with that. But as long as, like, for example, the policy that we offer, there is permissive use. So your golf cart and your liability will follow you. However, the person driving still has to have insurance. It's no different than a car.
Right.
And in some cases, their own auto policy will follow them. But it's also great if you have them, you can name them on the policy as well. That's a good thing too. But there are some caveats to that conversation, so no full out, all-inclusive answer on that.
Right, right. Well, if people, and you know, we talked about it last week, it's that time of year again. We're coming up on June 1st, hurricane season, and I'll preach it every show now. Make sure you know what you have. If you've done improvements to your home, maybe you've added a new golf cart this winter, and you just rolled the insurance over, but you need to make sure you have coverage to cover that new golf cart. A lot of people get new golf carts at the start of the season and they don't think about the insurance.
So that is actually something I kind of want to touch on. Okay. So, you know, we have a lot of nice toys, whether it's a boat, a golf cart, or a four-wheeler, and those are expensive, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40,000.
A boat now is like my first house.
Yeah, like your first house,
70,000.
right. So it really doesn't cost a lot to fully insure those things. You know, in some cases, we did a golf cart, a lower value golf cart the other day for $100 a year. Maybe it's $450.
That's less than $10 a month.
Less than $10 a month, but I want to drive one thing home. So while you want to cover that golf cart for that price, and for a $100 or $200 deductible, the thing that you're really at risk for is your liability. Is that the ability to buy that golf cart, the ability to buy that beach home or the trailer to haul it, and you can cover that if you don't want to pay for physical damage coverage. You can cover that for $60 a year.
Yeah.
So please protect those things directly with a golf cart policy, because once it happens, it's too late. It costs nothing to do it. So protect your assets, protect your money.
Great. Well, if people want to give you a holler, maybe they want you to look at their home insurance or talk to you about golf cart or boat insurance, how can they get hold of you?
Well, a couple of ways. Call us, 409-755-7600, or you can reach us on our website at priestinsuranceenagency.com. We'd love to hear from you.
You know, Dan and his family, I don't know if y'all saw it, they've been down here for 40 years, and Dan does a lot of business down here. The girls come down here. I don't know if they come down here more for customers or want to eat and go to the beach, but they're down here a lot.
I think it's a cover.
It's a cover.
Yeah.
So, but I can tell you, Dan goes out of his way, the girls go out of their way to make sure you're covered, and they will explain to you, and they'll tell you, look, this isn't right, you're not covered, because they've looked at some of my insurance, and we're fixing to redo some of it here in September and make sure I have the coverage I need. So anyway, Dan, thanks for joining us. There's a hump back here. If y'all want to fish it, Dan said it's a good hump. So we're gonna head on out. We'll be back next week, hopefully here on the beach, talking insurance with Priest Insurance Agency. Remember, you can now see Bolivar Live anytime on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/@Bolivar Live, or you can catch us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and now on our website. For those that don't want to use social media, just click on the Bolivar Live TV logo. It'll take you straight to the page, and you'll see everything you see here plus more. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Priest Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001, providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972, with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Priest Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Priest Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceenagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Priest Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.